1 to 10, 10 being pull all the alarms, sound all the alarms, 1 being I'm not worried. Where are you on Stuart Skinner? Like as him being the guy.
I don't know, maybe like a 4 or a 5. I'm not really worried per se. I'm skeptical now that there's been enough of a sample size that we're looking at Skinner and we're seeing a goalie who, if everything's going well, the team's firing on all cylinders offensively and defensively, special teams are working and the efforts there, then Skinner can be the goalie in the net that gets the job done, like a Chris Osgood type goalie. But I think at this point we can say comfortably that he's not the kind of goalie who's going to be stealing them wins or is going to be carrying them through a stretch or a playoff run. I think that's reasonable.
I think I'm a 6. I agree with everything you just said. I think ultimately he obviously can be better. Like he's way better than what he's showing right now, but he's just way too inconsistent at the moment. The blue line in front of him, when healthy, has been decent enough. He needs to figure out where he's at with everything, but I think he'll calm down. I think he'll be fine.
I'll say I'm a 5. I'm a 4.5. I'm still more on the side of you're fine.
Yeah.
I think Stuart Skinner, as Chili said, Skinner is good on a proper tandem. Sure. I also think Skinner would be good with a blue line in front of him that isn't 33% American leaguers.
Yeah, that would
but
help.
I think that would largely help. And Evan Bouchard actually playing well. Again, this team is playing right now without a good defensive pairing. Kulak Emberson's been decent, but other than that, Ekholm and Bouchard are struggling right now. And the third pairing is absolutely garbage since Nurse got hurt. So I sit there and still think if he's in a better situation, it's fine. I also think paying $3.6 million total for these 2 goalies is a good thing for the Oilers. If anyone tries to bring up John Gibson, you can dismiss them right away. Someone in the chat keeps going, Skinner a first in prospects, go get Jordan Binnington. Jordan Binnington has an .888 save percentage this season. Yeah. What the fuck are we doing?
Who's going to shout at the players on the ice and motivate them?
Well, he's also, again, not super liked. And he has an .888 save percentage on a team that apparently has a better blue line than the Oilers.
A lot of people are calling for Mackenzie Blackwood. I see his name in capital letters. Okay.
What do you think of him?
But he plays on the San Jose Sharks, so that contradicts my you can't trade for players on bad teams. I don't actually really mean that. But
not like good players on bad teams.
Yeah.
Like key players. I shouldn't. You trade for the good players on bad teams, but not to play key roles on your team.
Yeah, it's not the best rule, but something to consider.
I also think the Oilers do have a good tandem for Skinner. Maybe they just need to play Pickard a bit more.
I'd play Pickard more. I mean,
he'll play tomorrow.
Maybe split the time now for about a month or so.
So
you should.
Blackwood is $2.35 million. Again, great numbers, but he has great numbers because he faces a ton of rubber. And I think that can mask things sometimes. Blackwood's also struggled to stay healthy or at points in his career, and that's something else. Do I think getting a better, maybe higher upside goalie to play with Stuart Skinner would be a good idea? Yes. You should always be looking to upgrade your team. But another thing we need to remember, the Edmonton Oilers have limited bullets.
Yeah.
They have a second and a third rounder this year. Okay. If you trade both those, you're not picking till the 6th round, which again, if you're going to sit there and be like, who cares, cup window, which I agree, like cup window, flags fly forever kind of stuff, do it. But then we can't be complaining about the lack of prospects in 18 months if you don't make a pick till the 6th round this year. Next year, they have all their picks. Okay. Do you want to dip into next year's pool? Sure. But then this time next year, we are going to be having the same conversation of they have no prospects and no picks. So I like Blackwood. Is San Jose giving him to you for next year's 4th round pick? I don't know.
Probably not. And the Sharks also can't retain on anybody else anymore. So you can't think, oh, yeah, maybe they'll take on somebody else and then get money retained. They don't have the flexibility to do that anymore. So not easy.
3rd and a 6th for Blackwood retained by another team. And, maybe if you're willing to pay up to a 3rd, because the goalie market's never that strong. If you can go give a 3rd to San Jose, you give another team a 6th, and San Jose gives them a 6th too, and they keep half. Maybe we're getting somewhere there.
Rodriguez is a prospect as well as somebody who could maybe go back in a goalie trade.
Yeah, San Jose is Askarov.
That's true.
But maybe it's something where, again, there's a team out there who likes Rodrigue enough where you could go, okay, you take Rodrigue. That's all the Oilers are giving up in the Blackwood deal, and San Jose is giving is paying the retention. maybe there's a way to do it. Like, again, I don't hate the idea of Mackenzie Blackwood. He's probably the only guy on the market who I would like. I do not like Jordan Binnington. His cap hit is enormous, and he's just generally an obnoxious player. I do not like John Gibson because he is not a good goalie. I would consider doing Blackwood. I would. I still say let's talk at Christmas.
Yeah. It's hard to pull the trigger on trades at this time unless it's struggling guy A for struggling guy B. It's the Oilers don't have the assets to totally overpay for a trade in early December.
Yeah. What's up, Nation citizens? If you like that video, then you need to be subscribed to the Oilers Nation YouTube. Podcasts, live shows, exclusive interviews, and analysis. Everything you need from your favorite voices at Oilers Nation. And you don't want to miss any of it, so hammer that subscribe button.